Ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time for our tale of the tape. It's Manny Pacquiao. He stands 166 centimeters tall and has a reach of 170 centimeters. And they'll be facing Canelo Alvarez. He's 172 centimeters tall with a reach of 179.
This is it. This is that fight. This is that argument. I don't know what to expect.
It's the Pac-Man. How intimidating would it be to look up and see this man about to fight you? He is one of the absolute best in the history of boxing and has one of the greatest resumes, having defeated 22 world champions. Saul Canelo Alvarez, the Mexican legend, the middleweight, the super middleweight, the light heavyweight who fights out of Guadalajara, Mexico.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from General Santos City in the Philippines, truly one of the all-time greats, boxing's first and only 8-division champion of the world, Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao. Fighting out of the blue corner from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star of boxing. Here is a 4-division world champion and an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez.
So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is go time.
It's a privilege and an honor to be here. I feel so lucky to be sat here talking about something I love.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. You cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. A perfect counter lands. Missing with the hook. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. The crowd here cannot wait. They've been buzzing all day long, and finally, we're about to get it on.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice counter. Nice counter shot. They score with that right uppercut. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the judges.
Here we go for round 2. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
punch and shoot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Johnny, you would know this better than me, but I would hate fighting someone with this swarmer style. They don't let you breathe. They don't let you get off the ropes. You can't get your offense off. You just got to deal with it.
You fight a swarmer, you've got to protect everything. The body with the elbows, the head with the forearm. You've got to try and push them off balance because they will just stay in your face.
We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
Now they've got to wake up, they've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Can't find a home with that jab. Nice counter punch right up the middle. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Good counter punching. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who... On to the third. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it?
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Oh, my word, Canelo just got clipped. That was the moment.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
That counter shot lands. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Tried to score with the uppercut. Punch, counter punch. A lot of effort being exerted here. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Straight right just misses. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talking about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
No, great. I love that. I love that. That jab's slick. There's one
Back, get your focus back at that jab back. Just blocks.
good work. Now that's it. Now breathe. Just get your breath back. Good work out there. That jab's working nicely. Just keep them on the other end of that jab.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter punch. Oh, Pacquiao is seeing stars after that one. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Just missed with that hook. Straight right just misses. Looking to land the hook. Those counter punches have to hurt. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao now. And there's the bell for round 5. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent...
Hold on, got to cut you off here, Johnny. Canelo in serious jeopardy here, going to the canvas. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. It just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Big whiff with the right hook. That counter punch caught him clean. They exchange punches. They both want the knockout. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
You let him back into the fight that round. That's his round.
Yes, I like that round. Good round.
Let's start the 6th. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because...
Big shot, and Alvarez is on the canvas. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
I need to see that again.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Well done with that counter shot. There's a counter shot. Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
And Pacquiao goes to the canvas. As we watch it again one more time, appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
Perfect counter shot. Both men were knocked down, and they both got up in that round.
Absolutely.
Here comes round 7. Keep in mind, both of these fighters got knocked down in the prior round.
I've seen that twice before, both fighters knocked down in the same round, and you think, who's going to go back as confident, who's going to come out as confident? Both fighters went back on unsteady legs. How is this going to unfold?
That hook misses. What an upset here as Alvarez goes down. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
A shot from the gods took him out.
One, two, three, four, five, six. Give me your blood.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, like freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter. A fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Tell you what, Alvarez in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
Can make or break a fighter.
Don't be looking for that one shot or anything.
Okay, now you're switching off. Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about it.
Nice work. Good round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy.
About that round. It was a bad round. But we don't care. We don't care. Go ahead.
Great work. I love that. I love that. That jab's slick. Good man. You say focus? Go on. Don't let him back in or anything. Don't give him no free shots. Good smart. Now, don't want to go
Switch back on. Get focused. Get your mind back on the job. Get back out.
Great round. Great round. Now relax. Relax. There's 1, 2 straight down the middle.
You're going to let him get back in. Now, it's a tougher fight, and he's going to be confident.
Great. I love that. I love that. That jab's slick. It's the same.
Come on the end of your jab, and then start gathering your pace and win the round.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round.
You were thinking. You were smart. You weren't loading up.
And there's the bell for round 8. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Nice stop, but that won't score. Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged. Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. They've avoided catastrophe there.
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit. Because if you're getting caught like that at the beginning, you get caught a lot more at the end.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. We'll see how much endurance these two. And we enter the ninth. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Nice lead hook. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. His stamina is off the charts. The pound-for-pound king, Canelo, is down. Let's watch that again, replay from a different angle.
That's lights out right there.
Talk about Alvarez in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Body shots in there.
Okay, focus, focus. Big, deep breaths, big, deep breaths.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good man. Good man.
Breathe. Breathe. I need you to focus on what you're...
Nice.
This is the 10th. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
How about that time counter shot? When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? And he scores with the counter. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. He misses with that jab. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. He threw a punch and just got countered. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Good counter punch. Incredible work rate. Swing and a miss with that hook. Beautiful counter shot. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
Together.
Great. I love that. I love that. That jab's slick.
You're no stepping around. Done all your work all the way through camp.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. There's 1-2 straight down the middle. Can't miss it. Good work.
And there's the bell for round 11. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him. Frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? His stamina is off the charts. Just missed with that hook. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. He can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little favourite and pickpocket him.
Nice counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. How much cardio was put in for... On to the 12th. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
What are they doing that round? Are they trying to get an earning out? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Nice counter punch. Canelo in serious jeopardy here, going to the canvas. A big, heavy blow, and Saul is down. And look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you're out.
happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.